Traders, SageFT with another Sunday night review and Rev-UP. This is what the chart looks like as we came into Monday morning. Now, what we were thinking here was slow news week. There's only a little bit of news. There's no news on Monday. I believe Wednesday is when we had the news come in. And so what was going to be the catalyst for this? Were we going to continue to come straight down? Remember, we were talking about the bent salmon rod, right? Where how far down was the salmon rod going to bend because the salmon could just be so big. So this is what it looked like on the daily chart. Now, let's just move forward just a little bit, because what we have going on here is Monday we had no real movement, so inside day. But the thing that we can notice here is, all right, so if we're going to not move down any further, can we draw upside price action? Can we identify the removal that is plausible? Well, here it is. Now, we don't know if this bar is going to go up, down, sideways. So let's look at the next bar. Here's Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, remember, this was looking like a continuation slide. We reverse and we close much higher than the previous bar. Let's go to the next bar. Again, looks like it's going to be another close, another move downward. They're going to continue this. So this would be a two-step slide. Well, again, they close it unchanged. Okay, let's look at Thursday. Now we're starting to get into, well, 72s could be the play. We want to watch what happens if we go above or stay below 72. All right, so now let's go to the 4-hour charts. This is what it looks like. We had it all drawn out where this breaker block was going to be our over-under. Now, here's Sunday night. Here's Monday. Okay, here's Tuesday. We start to get this right here. This right here sets the whole thing off on the 4-hour chart. So with that being said, what I did is I purchased calls, which were leveraged bets, betting to the upside, when this bar closed. Now, why? Why did I purchase upside protection at this point? Well, let's review. This is the first pullback to the 200 simple in quite a while on the 4-hour chart. We draw liquidity. We draw liquidity there. We don't get down to these lines that we have drawn here. And then we begin our move upwards. Now, let's go to the news, because I believe that played a little bit of it. I take that back. The only thing that we had this week was a 20-year bond auction on Wednesday afternoon and jobless claims Thursday, 08:30 hours, right? So there was really no catalyst, right? So if we go back and look, this was all done on its own merit. Now, we had the NVIDIA news come in, which was kind of a nothing burger. You know, it was expected to be between an 8 and 9% move, and it did exactly that, and it didn't move much more than that, and really hasn't moved since. All right, so now, what can we expect next week? Well, here's the way that I see this, okay? Until we break down below 96, it is all over but the crying for the shorts. I have a target of 6047 for my calls. Let's take a look at the news and see if there's anything that we can see next week. There's really actually not a whole lot. We have Thanksgiving next week. Here's a little bit of a weird caveat or bone that they're going to throw out into the market. You have the FOMC minutes, 2 p.m. Wednesday, right as everybody's heading to the Hamptons for the weekend. Right, so this could be very, very low volume, but they can pick a direction. The reason I am also holding on to my calls, where I have the December 6th calls, is usually all next week, the market could rally. We start to get into the holiday festivus mood, and we could drift upwards all the way through turkey dinner. There's really not a whole lot that can slow us down. We got GDP Wednesday morning, PCE Wednesday morning, nothing Thursday. I think it's a half day on Friday. Don't quote me on that. I do believe. Or it's just a very, very slow day, which, again, could be a day that they take low volume and they run it to the moon or down to the reverse moon, whatever that means. All right, that's going to do it for the review and Rev-UP. Folks, here's the deal. It's holiday season. And for this holiday season, what greater of a gift could you give yourself or your family than coaching? Use the code LIFER when you sign up for your coaching calls to get a very, very nice discount on your initial call. We'll see everybody tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. live on YouTube. The Live Trading Desk with SageFT is the name of the channel. We'll see you over there. It's a good night to you. Thanks.